All right, here we go. Hi, I'm Eric Minch, and I'm going to be showing you me creating my workspace. All right, I'm starting by painting the walls. This is an old house, and this is the dining room. Um, yes, eventually somebody put latex over this. I'm not worrying about it. I'm using it as a masking tape for the bare wood underneath. Right now, I'm just doing the basic primering, just like um, just like a car. And eventually, the room will be done, but I'm doing this one section at a time. And I want to show you the transformation, and it's also about moving forward and creating. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. A little over 3 years ago, I lost someone. Actually, I was right there beside them. And with me doing this, I hope that it applies a little bit of common sense back, because yeah, the world of no common sense and going, "Hey, this is the right way to show somebody how to do it." So, yes, we've already washed and cleaned the wall. And there's some staining here. You got to think this is a 105, 110-year-old wall. So, and the years of environmental pollutions, dead skin, all that fun stuff. All the way, this is candle wax. Pl- Real plaster is really, really porous, so it'll trap that stuff in. It'll almost seal it, and you gotta watch out because the latex will trap the moisture in. It needs to be able to breathe. So I'm using oil based to help. It's almost like our skin. Let it re-moisturizer. And I'm gonna repeat this section for a couple of times. But I hope that I show you the correct way to do this. Um, yeah, and let you see what I see when I do this stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm a nervous wreck. I've never done this before, so as far as teaching, I know how to do this. But yeah, and hopefully it inspires somebody to do this correctly. All right, because unlike other walls, you want to sand, and I mean we're gonna go from room to room. This is my dining room. It's right outside the kitchen. All right. Hopefully, I show you how to do this, and I'll do this room to room to room. Same thing over and over again, unless it's fresh drywall. If it's fresh drywall, um, it depends on the drywall. All right, here we go. Let me handle some stuff, and we'll get into it. All right. All right. Here we go. We got. No, that's not it. Almost started off with the wrong paint. Good thing I caught that. All right. So we got oil-based paint. No, wait. No. Wait. And yeah, no, that's the stuff for the outside. It's just a little too cold for that. All right, here we go. We are using uh, Sherwin Williams Extreme Block Primer. It's an oil base. All right, this is a little bit darker than the card, but you never know. Every paint to every wall is going to be different. You can get it close. Hell, something as simple as the sun. Come on, you're almost open. See, I have to do this stuff unfiltered. You know, all these people, I I can't. I have to be me. All right, we've already prepped and washed the wall. Now, here we go. We're going to my late partner. She loved to hang stuff. Come on. She would put these nails in everywhere. All right, and you know, I'd rather fix this little hole than replace this wall. No, okay. And you gotta do this shit delicately because it's plaster. Everybody be you have to be extremely patient. Oh come on, because if you're not patient, you can rip out a section of the wall. Come on, come on. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. And I'm finding I'm also doing a visual inspection of where there's cracks. And the oil base will, there we go. Got it. God damn it. All right, and the oil base will help bring some of this back. And that's the nice thing about plaster. You just do a little plug and it will be part of the texture. All right, here we go. We're getting it down in those pores. Getting it down inside. Start on the edges. Get that border. I'll start to see the texture right here. Right. You can go as light or as heavy as you want. It doesn't matter. All right. You're gonna do multiple layers, and this stuff is self-leveling. And if you've got to do it in a rush, do it light. That's why you're going to do a couple of coats. You're going to get this. That it doesn't matter. It happens. Everybody who has to rush it, I could sit there and spray it. This is plaster. It it happens. And if you want to seal something better, you do it twice. You do it right the first time. Which the first time is always a couple of coats. All right. I'm doing this thin enough to where I can come back tomorrow and do another coat. I'll do maybe about 3 coats, and then I'll be ready for the top coat. All right. But in between that, in between the drying times, I'm going to be taking care of all this, all this. So, and I'll be doing other stuff too. So you will see this stuff change. And, and it'll be my next project that I'm working on. It's always better to start out in the center and work your way up. You may have a question about something on this side, or you may have something about this side. So it gives you a chance to continue on instead of stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. Because that shit sucks. All right. As you can see, like right in here, it's or even the further out you go. And that's all right. This isn't meant to be done in one sitting. You're building it up. This is where the patience comes in, because if I have a problem with this wall, like I said, it'd be easier for me to fix this section than the whole section. All right, let me get back to this and we'll show you. All right, here we are. We're about 3/4 of the way. I'm just using a roller. And the reason being is because, as you can see, we got all these high and low spots. And some of these spots, yes, they did fill in. But because it's oil, you don't want it to sit there and pool. You want to spread it out. So, yeah, we're just using a roller and doing this. It also gives it a better look. Unlike latex paint, when you put it on, it just stays. This, it it evens itself out, and sometimes it needs a little bit of help, so that way it gets itself even. So we're going to keep doing this, and this is about 20 minutes with just a very light roll. That's it. All right, as you see, we did our first coat. There's little imperfections, there's little dots, but this is almost dry with the oil-based paint. Okay, remember the nail that we took out? It was about right there. The only reason I know it is because there's a little white dot there. And like anything that gets moist, it just swelled shut. Up here where the hook was, yeah, we got to fill that in just because it was in an angle. And this one right up here. But like me, I don't know if you can pick it up, but there's little white dots right where it's different. See, it's almost dried. I mean, I got about 20 minutes. That's the nice thing about oil, is you can tell what's dry and what's wet. And I think I'll get the second coat on it today and then let it dry for about 3 days. So that way it sits there and absorbs into the plaster. It almost stains it. Like right here, it will. That's a little chunk from, like right here, it's a little bit thin, and the second coat should pretty much take care of that. But like I said, I got to fix these holes, and this will be ready. Then I'll go work on the next section, or on the next section this way. I don't know yet. I mean, I go over here, that's going to be done for that part of the wall. I go this way. Hey, there we go. And then we'll be getting on to rebuilding, maybe, and resurfacing these. And you'll be here for the journey. All right. Thank you. And have a blessed day.